Hey, how doing? Tonight I want to talk about a ritual. A ritual I have every morning. I jump up, I make a pot of coffee, and I sit around and watch news. Uh, I used to really like, like you can't really go to one source for news and expect to get the whole story because it seems like every one of them are really, really biased. Some are biased one way, some are biased the other. And I usually go to some outside news sources that are on the internet that are pretty reliable as far as information goes. But in the morning, I like to drink coffee and watch news programs. And for the longest time, I've watched Fox and Friends, and that's one I watched. And another one I liked was CNN Headline News with Robin Meade. And I love that girl. Good Morning Sunshine. She was, real pleasant show to watch. And it was really, and I always thought that show was kind of, unbiased. Not wasn't near as biased as a lot of them are. And then I used to watch MSNBC. Yeah, Morning Joe. Back in the day, it used to be Joe Scarborough was a Republican, and this girl Mika, which is a very liberal person, they would face off in the mornings, on different topics, and it was really interesting because you was getting to hear both sides of the story. But then that went bye-bye because for some reason or another, Joe Scarborough decided he's going to become liberal like her. So instead of them sparring like they used to, now she just sits there kind of behind him and smirks while he talks. Anyway, it's really weird, and it's really a crappy show now. And it's a lie. This show, man, is just something. The fine makers of Witch Hunt 1, Witch Hunt 2, Witch Hunt 3. If you want to hear about Trump, you can. What's funny is even after all these years of Trump being gone, you flip over on that channel and that's what they're talking about. I don't know why. I don't even know, but I usually flip right back off of it because it's a Trump bashing channel. So if you can't get enough Trump bashing, it's a great channel to watch. But I don't even flip over to it too much anymore. But that brings me to another topic. The other morning I went to that show and hoping that something would have changed, and they said, "Oh man, we're fixing to have this R-star cast. We're gonna have Omar and the guy that screwed the Chinese spy, Swalwell, and oh yeah, the biggest liar on the planet, Adam Schiff." I mean, Adam Schiff, man, he got up in front of the American public on every TV channel and swore to God that Donald Trump was dirty as hell with the Russians while he knew full well that he didn't know that Donald Trump hadn't done nothing. I mean, that's so chicken shit, so dirty. I can't even believe that. But anyway, they're going to have this guy on their show, right? And they were going to Omar because, all the racist Republicans kicked her out of office. It's kind of funny because she's a racist. She's getting kicked out of her committee because she's a racist. Anyway, and then you got Adam Schiff. He comes on there instead of telling us why he lied to the American people over and over and over again. He's saying, "No, I'm gonna run for president." Well, that only makes sense. We have a president that lies all the time too. So him, same thing, right? Anyway, that's all I got to say tonight. Don't sleep with any Russian spies. It's bad, or Chinese spies. Either one. Don't do it. You all have a good evening and take her easy.